different things. Oh, we can do a whole lot of things here with this Facebook streaming. All right. My channel. Ah, I swear I'm gonna get all of this stuff together. Yes. We're gonna talk about a few things. So I'm just so you know what's going on right now. I have like, let me do the screen a little wider. I have like 3 different screens going on. Let me just have you take a look. So I'm showing YouTube my setup. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, all at the same time. And we are now stationing ourselves in New Jersey because it is scary in Brooklyn. I'm just going to be honest and say that I'm scared. I'm scared to go to Brooklyn. I'm scared to deal with hearing the sirens all night.
We don't hear sirens all night. We just hear the TV on.
Yeah, here in New Jersey, but in Brooklyn, the ambulance are running up and down the street, and it's
We don't hear them.
scary. So I said I don't want to talk COVID. I do not want to talk COVID. And I'm going to make sure that I try to give everyone the proper attention, even though it's like probably just me. But you all will see it later, and so that's totally fine. Like I'm not like an overbearing person when it. Oh wait, hold on. I thought I was live on Facebook. Darn it!
She works for McDonald's. She works for Little McDonald's.
I work for McDonald's.
No, she works for McDonald's. I thought she color changed it and she has a little swimsuit.
If I forget anything, please let me know. Let's chat. Let's hang. Let me just say let's hang. Let's hang. Do I want this open or do I just want it for my people? What should I do? Let me do my friends on Facebook. And everybody else can just see it wherever they're seeing it elsewhere. Okay, come live on Facebook now. Make sure that camera's clean. Like, I can't believe I don't have any music on my iTunes. All of my music disappeared. I have to call Apple tomorrow because there's going to be some problems. Going to be some serious problems. How's everyone doing tonight? Please, let me know. How has your night been going? I am here, just enjoying. It is using the camera, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh, there's a lot of background stuff here that goes on with these live streams. You do know that? People who do live streams probably know. Ah, this is where all the video clipping. Listen, people, I told you that we're going to be learning a lot of things together. Just because I'm in the tech field don't mean that I don't learn every day. I learn every single day, and every single one of you should be learning every day. Should be learning something new about yourself, something new about whatever you're interested in. Yeah. Just know that you will more than likely throughout your life be in the same room with people and not see the same things. And that's something that I have become accustomed and comfortable with.
We have 10 fantasy friends.
10 already? Oh my goodness. 10 fantasy friends. But so as you all can see, like, I'm working to get a show going again. I've done.
We just need to get.
Why are we interrupting when I'm doing something right now?
Fine.
Thank you. Tomorrow's her birthday. She's going to be 6. 6 years old. Whew, time flies. Hi! Chaos, come in. Come in my Instagram live. I'm on YouTube and I'm live on Facebook. But come into my Instagram. You people that are not on Instagram, oh well, you're not going to see this. But do you have time? Do you have time to come into my Instagram? To chat? Can we chat? Let me know if you have time to come into my Instagram, okay? But yeah, so like I was saying, okay, well, see if you can come another day. Well, email me or text, matter of fact, text me, inbox me and let me know, like, what day you could come. I want to talk to you. Because life ain't that bad, man. I always watch those. I'm always watching your videos. You just don't even know. Okay, kids. Wait, hold on, Chaos. I know you have your son. What you mean, kids? How many kids you have? See? Now I really want to talk to you. I really need to talk to you now. I was just in Florida the other day. How do I not know that you have more than one child?
We just need 7 more.
I'm confused right now. But anyway, thank you for stopping by. And if you can come by. Oh, I know you a real father, child. Listen, you are great and amazing, okay? Because you really love your children. Oh, you incognito? You're hiding incognito. I need to know about them kids, okay? So I can send them little somethings or somethings, all right? You have like, I know about the one, but shoot, I didn't even know you had another kid. So, do you have 2 or 3 or 4? Anyway, do what you gotta do with your kids, and I'm here. Yeah, I mean that's the only one that I knew about. Yeah, so my friend Chaos of Grind Mode. If you don't know about Grind Mode, go ahead and look them up. From Miami, Florida. And he's currently on my Instagram now, but he's hanging out with his kids. I was hoping we could talk, but we're going to talk another time. He does have, how old is your oldest son? Let me know how old is your son. He does have a son who is autistic. And I believe he's high functioning autism, right? But correct me if I'm wrong, but he is high functioning autism, and like he's awesome. I have a few friends who have autistic children, and shouts out to each and every one of you guys, because you guys have the truest, purest love there can possibly be. And I definitely commend, everybody does something different. What?
Can I get my fantasy friend?
Oh my God, Chaos. No. I had no idea. How? Jeez, I've been out of Miami. I've been out of touch. I feel bad. Like I know, like I noticed like there was a lot going on with you, but I didn't know it was like intricate like that. I might have missed something somewhere along the way, but my condolences. Oh my goodness. Hey Lexi. Oh my goodness, my condolences. But you know, like I said, I commend you for being a great single father and really doing what you gotta do to, you know, not let your diet, your no, wait, hold on. How old is your oldest son? Because I feel like I know your kid's mother. I'm confused. See, now I'm really, really confused. No. Okay. No, I'm going back in my mind and remembering that you were dating somebody that I knew. That stopped, and then you were dating the young lady that you had a son with. Cause like I feel like I was involved around when your first son was born. I hope I'm not going crazy. But what we're doing here is, for now, what we're doing here is talking about just different things. Like, I just want to talk because, like, I'm home with the kids. He's 6, yeah. Oh, 18? That's a grown-ass man. So you just told me he had an 18-year-old son. You see how sometimes you just don't, you know what? When we were in the field, sometimes I tried not to get too personal or maybe in people's business, because again, that goes back to the Haitian upbringing of mind your damn business. Like, it was always like, mind your business. Don't mind people's business. Do what you gotta do and don't ask too much questions. So I was always kind of hesitant on like asking people their business, like, where you're from, how old are you, this, that, and the third. So there's a lot of people that I worked with for a long time that, there was a lot that I didn't know. And so now I'm hoping that, I could speak to everyone, reconnect. Alexi left. Reconnect and get to know everyone, because we got a lot of experiences together, a lot of them clubs that y'all used to call me at 2 o'clock in the daggone morning or midnight, talk about Freezy, we about to go to such and such, we going here, we going there, bring the camera. People don't know about those days. Those was my pre-social media days. I didn't share those things in social media back then because I just didn't want people assuming that somehow I was magically rich because I was hanging out with celebrities. But I mean, I should have just shared everything because people still think I'm magically rich. Like, let me tell you something. When you take 2 pennies and you rub, ooh, that look like maybe I'm a little deprived of some affection for the past 7 days, because let's be clear, he left like a week ago. But that looked like, when the guy's like, what that looks like, chaos. Blessings if you gotta go by. But when I did that looked like, when the guys I'm a mess. I'm a hot mess. Let me find some daggone music to play. I'm gonna be chilling and talking. I don't know if you're gonna be hanging out. But okay, I keep getting these requests for like games to join, and we gonna get to the elope thing, okay? A few more people, come on in, watch the live. I'm going to stop flailing my hands around. See, we're going to get this all together. Because, see, I'm a behind the camera type of person. I'm not an in front the camera. And this is why I always hesitated on doing, like, personal projects. Just doing projects of myself. I always wanted, like, to have somebody like host or to just coordinate something. I never wanted to like be like that person talking. I wanted to have like a pretty sexy lady. Although I know everybody's like, oh, you're beautiful, you're so sexy. I don't see myself like that. Like, I do not see myself like that. I see myself as me. I am who I am. But I'm gonna get to me eloping at 18. I did elope at 18. But we're gonna listen to some music. I'm mad that I don't have all of my music, and I have to contact Apple because I don't get it. I had a lot of music that I don't see now, and God knows I hope I did not delete my music. I really hope I didn't do that. But for now, let's go ahead and play this.
It's okay, and it's alright. We're gonna be great. Let's take our time. Coming up as a youngin', I seen some harsh times. I was battling feelings, I had a dark mind. It was me and my siblings up in that dark line.
If you know Rilla, you know why. This is from my neighborhood, from Flatbush, Brooklyn, 2 First, stand up. Shout out to my Dickness Park family, and my Miami crew. Some of my people in Georgia, some of my people South Carolina, some of my people overseas, India, Colombia. Where are we? Also Haiti. Let's check in, man. Where are you? Where else? Who else? Where else have I been? Anyway, listen to Rilla. Listen to Rilla. Hear what he's saying. What is that? Is that what is that on your lips? Where you have like that. You have glitter on your mouth.
I know. Mom, can I get Maya's fantasy friends?
Come on, you see you dropping crumbs. You're gonna make insects and roaches come here. Here, listen, I told you I'll clean up my floor. Clean up my floor, okay? And I told you to put that toy house inside your room. And it's alright. And up all night. Bad summers. Trying to take everything we have from us. But we gon' leave it in the past from us. Cold winters, we thought we had summers. Cold winters, we thought we had summers. Mad runners, that cash rung us. Niggas showing fake love, they can keep it. You know I beat shit, niggas be trying to sneak this. Won't be long till we rich. They try to copy the wave when all they see sick. Teacher said I won't be shit, made it out of that precinct. Mama said stay away. You know what just made me smile? I just looked on my Facebook and I just seen all the pictures from just events and my kids and my friends and You know, I just love photos. I love memories. Like, I'm a emo person. I'm a very sentimental person. Like, I will hold on to, I have work from when I was a child, and I guess my sentimental ways come from my mom, where she really cherishes memories. She held on to like our classwork, schoolwork, and you know, different things like that. So I'm a real super sentimental person. Not to mention, I'm emotional. You know, as some people probably have learned throughout the decade of sharing a social media space with me, probably learned a good way or a bad way. But we are human, and it is what it is. And I would never change who I am for anything at all, because who I am, God has blessed. And that I do not deny or falter of letting people know. I'm not a super religious person. You know, I stopped going to church at the age of 11, 12, when we moved to see Lisa. Okay. All right, Lisa. I will. I'll holler at you, and we will set that up. Lisa legs. See, I'm so excited to really just catch up with a lot of people that I really admired when I was living in Miami. So here's a little short backstory. So obviously grew up in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Born and raised right there in Ditmas Park. I'm an 80s baby, and I went to school on Long Island, and 4 years after, I just skipped to college. So 3 days after my college graduation, I decided to move out to Miami, Florida. And I moved out there because I wanted to just test out my ability to be more of a social person. In New York, when I was like growing up, it was like I was a part, I wouldn't say, I don't even know if I could say I was part of a clique or anything like that, but I was a person that was very much, hey cuz, how you doing? Hey dad, how you doing? I'm like on 3 different things. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook all at the same time. So forgive me if I'm like looking over here or take a while to see your message. But hey, so I wanted to test myself because, you know, a lot of you are on my Facebook that I went to either elementary school with, junior high, or high school. And you all can say, yeah, some people will be like, oh, Joe Frame was crazy. You know, because listen, don't get me upset. You don't want to see that. People knew that. Just leave her alone. Don't bother with her because she nuts sometimes. But for the most part, I think I was quiet. I mean, you all can tell me if I'm lying. I don't know. Because a lot of times, you know, people stick with, but I thought I was quiet. I ain't take no mess. And I probably, like, beat up a few boys in my lifetime. I've always had this strained relationship with men. And because you guys were annoying when we were in elementary school. I mean, just annoying. But anyway, let me get to why I moved out to Miami. I moved out to Miami, and I really just wanted to test my skills after graduation. I was applying to jobs into studios, and it was just like, no. I wasn't getting anything. And it was always, oh, you got to have experience with, you got to have 4 years experience on a set. Well, if I just graduated college, how am I supposed to have experience? And I was applying for jobs even before I went into, before I graduated. And it was just difficult. I was building my own client base, and I was doing portfolios, I was doing music videos, commercials, Excel Ghana, really looked out for a young college student and gave me a great opportunity to actually be the one and only person to do a commercial pitch for DEFCON 3. Now, this is a business that Russell Simmons would love to just die and never hear about it again. I mean, he'd probably only hear about it because I speak about it, because that's the connection that I have with it, is that, I did a commercial pitch for DEFCON 3, and that was in part because of XL Garner, who is a fly, amazing hip-hop dancer he a OG, man. Let me just put it that way. He a OG. All I deal with is OGs, like real people who do real work, who really like make it happen. Like, I don't have followers on none of my social media accounts. Like, all I have is leaders that are in my social media space. That's why I admire each and every one of you so much. Aside from all those men that I added because they just wanted to come in and probably think that they were going to be able to FaceTime video with me. I don't really know what men were thinking when they requested me. But, like, I don't tell you to go to my timeline and start, like, requesting people. That used to happen a lot, especially, like, in the MySpace era. Like, people used to pick off of, like, who you know and would go in that space. And but anyway, I love my peoples. People that I work with always provided an open door and opportunity for me when I was growing and building myself up. So I moved out to Miami, not knowing anybody. I came from New York to where, like, I knew the XOs and the Ken Spider Webbs and, the Kevin Whitfields. Like, look them up, research. They're all industry giants. Even though they may not see themselves as industry giants, but I see them as industry giants because they are. And a lot of times people don't feel like they're not that, I'm not saying that they feel that way. I'm just saying I admire the people that can sit in the background without the fame and make it happen. Like, these are the people that I focus on, because there was an interview that Jay-Z had in 2002, I want to say, where he said, like, if I don't challenge myself, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. And that shit is so true. Like, when he said that, I wrote it down in a book somewhere, and I have, like, again, people who know me know that I am a writer and I love to write. I've been published here and there in places, but one thing that is horrible about me is that I don't keep track of my resume. I don't keep track of the things I don't keep very good track of the things that I've done over my career and in my lifetime, because I just like to have experiences and do things that teach me. But thought I stepped out tonight, but didn't know what I was looking for until I found it. I stepped out tonight thinking I would feel better than I do right now. Woo! I stepped out tonight to observe the people that seem to have it all. I stepped out to understand why I left. Why I feel like I'm drowning in my own ambitions. Ooh, where was my mind when I was writing this? We're going to close that down. We're gonna go there right now. We are not going to go there. But anyway, I have a lot of books. But anyway, I wrote, I'm losing viewers because I'm always falling off track. I lose focus, so help me stay focused. But anyway, he wrote that he said that if he's not challenging himself, he's not working hard enough. And this shit is true to life. It is true to life. I'm going to try not to curse, okay, people? That when you're branching out and you're doing something new, that challenge that you feel is something that may help you grow. So when I decided to go out to Miami, it was kind of like, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to see if I can build clientele, if I can use the skills that I received from college to be able to go and just talk to people, just approach people and so forth. And that was after being eloping. Y'all want to know about my eloping, right? Probably skipping through, like, when is she going to get to this damn elope topic? Well, I met this guy when I was like 16. Yes, I was 16, and I met this guy, and we dated for 2 years. Bueno. We dated for 2 years, and when I was 18, he woke up one morning, turned 18, woke up one morning, and he was like, we should get married. But we spoke about something else, and I'm not going to divulge that. But long story short, I took it upon myself and decided to go and get married at 18 without, with no, I'm not gonna tell you to take Maya's fantasy friends, because did you ask Maya if she wanted to give you her fantasy friends? So I decided to marry him, and I mean, it was cool. We had a relationship, a 2-year relationship that ended when I was in college. My first year at college, it ended because he did something. He did something that didn't sit well with me, and at that time when I was young like that, I didn't feel like I needed to work on a relationship. And I know a lot of people probably judge me going back and forth to my kid's father, even though we've had like a very tumultuous, probably maybe toxic, but good relationship. Like, it's toxic, but it's so toxic it's good. It's so weird, but whatever. And I say toxic because that is society's definition of toxic. Like, I struggle a lot of times with what are defined in society, and like by definition of the things that we go through, like the petty arguments that we have, that we probably should just ignore. I guess it's defined as toxic in a sense, but because like my relationship with my ex, I didn't work on it. He just did something that didn't sit well with me, and I was like, I was gone. I left it alone. And I was living on campus, but I also had an apartment. My mother, what up, homie? On Instagram. So I'm on 3 different things, y'all. So when I was going to college, my mother was moving to Indiana. And so after she found out that I eloped and got married, she said, okay, she accepted it. She adored him. He was a sweetheart. He was a nice guy. Very calm dude. Just like, the only rambunctious guy I had in my life was my kid's father. Like, he off the chain, but he's a good dude. Anyway, so she decided, and she asked me, we spoke about it. She said, how do you feel about me moving to Indiana and leaving you here while you're in school? She struggled with it a lot. Like, she didn't want to leave me. Like, I was going into college. It was going to be my first year, my first experience, just living on my own. And she was nervous. But I told her, like, go ahead. Do what you got to do for you. I'm going to take care of me. And I was always like that with my mom. It's like I never want to feel like I'm holding anyone back from doing what they feel like they need to do for themselves. So she moved away and I stayed, and she left us her apartment. She left us her car, and she left. And so, I was there living life with him, and I had my room on campus and I had my apartment, and he had the car. I left him with the car because I was like, I'm on campus, I don't need a car. And so that was it. And he decided that one day he was going to feel that I was not giving him enough attention, and this is what he advised me this morning, that I dogged him out. Apparently I dogged him out. I'm going to every camera. I dogged him out. Men will do the most and act like the biggest victims ever the moment you give them either a taste of their own medicine, you cut them off, or you just just go mad on them. But it is what it is. Anyway, on to something a little different. Yes, I eloped at 18, blah, blah, blah. If you have any questions about that, hit me up and I will answer your questions. Listen, I live my life and I've had my experiences and I'm good. I'm happy with the experiences that I've had. I've had some experiences where, listen, let me tell you, I'm supposed to be dead. I am supposed to be dead at this point in my life. So if I got 36 years, 36 going on 21. But if I got 36 years, thank you. Because there was a lot of times that a sister would have been a goner. Just gone. Anyway, I'm going to become more organized in my conversation with you all one day. We're all a work in progress. One day I will be coordinated. Anyway, I wanted to touch on one of the other things that I posted was the tax and the stimulus check. So there was this check cashing store, and I posted the video on my Facebook. So if you want to know about it, you want to delve in deeper, you can go over to my Facebook and take a look at it. But so a group of people ended up at this check cashing place because they didn't get their stimulus check. And so they realized that if they didn't get their stimulus check, that's probably because where they went and did their taxes, those people are the ones that had the direct deposit to their business account. So everyone goes down to this check cashing store and they're upset. Black people with their money, child. Okay, and black people was out there in droves. They didn't care. There was no mask. There was no gloves. It was just like, where is my stimulus check? Stimuli. Okay? Stimuli. A stimuli. Anyway. So, they went to go they went to go find out, what happened. So the check casher place, the owner just left because, I can understand. He probably got there and was like, oh, wait, whoa. What do you mean I owe you money? What do you mean? What's going on? Wait, your money's where? He probably kept it. And you get caught up like that when you do the early advance money. And what happens is that whoever you're doing the early advance from, they front you the money, and then they collect their money back when they receive your tax check. But in order for them to receive your tax check, they put in their banking information. So people were like, oh, that's not the banking information that was on my taxes. No, it wasn't your banking information. That's why your stimulus check didn't go straight to your account. It was their banking information. Turns out they called the cops, they called the IRS, like all this stuff. Like I said, you can go look at the video. But they ended up being told that, look, there's nothing that the police can do. They just gonna have to wait for the location company. So the location said that they had a company that where the money is with the company. So the company has to send the money back to the IRS, and after the IRS receives the money, then the IRS is going to cut everyone a check. I know how them people probably is so upset. They are upset. They're probably like, really? I'm going to have to wait 4 or 5 weeks before I get my money? What? Yeah, you will. And that's the trap of hearing Bobo Johnson get his check or get his early advance. You know, what often happens with people, any group of people, once one person does one thing that they benefit from, like the flock comes and it's just like everybody's doing the same thing to benefit. But is it a benefit? Is it worth your while being put in a position to have to now? They gave them a piece of paper and was like, fill this out. We'll take your information and we'll figure it out later. I received my stimulus check. I didn't even know I was going to get one. I got mine. I ain't do my taxes yet. I don't want to do my taxes. Anybody out there want to do my taxes for me? I don't want to do my taxes. But I got my stimulus check. It's gone. It's gone already. I got so many bills. I be delusional sometimes. With all these daggone bills that be swirling around the place. Damn stimulus check wasn't going to do much of anything for me anyway. It's 9:12. I was a little delayed because I was locked out of my Facebook. I was locked out of my iTunes. I can't find all of my music. I gotta now go on technical support with iTunes tomorrow to find out where's my music, because I paid for that music, and I will have them reimburse me all my money for all my albums, because I've been buying albums for 10 years. So iTunes, Apple, if any one of my people on my timeline work for iTunes or Apple, please advise them to make sure that my music goes back in order, because I don't want to have to come find you. I paid for them albums, and I want my music. Anyway, we're here. I don't know what everyone else is doing tonight. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for stopping by real quick.
Wait, can I say something? Tomorrow's my birthday, so wish me a happy birthday.
Tomorrow's her birthday, so wish her a happy birthday. Alright. Anyway, I'm out of here because I'm tired. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know, I've been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I guess because maybe I go to sleep like 10. And I get up at like 3. And I can't sleep. Because my body's used to getting up that early to get ready. Hi. Are you okay? Come through.
No.
Let's talk. Alright, before I go, let's have a conversation with my baby. Come. Let's have a conversation with my baby.
Thanks.
Put my chocolate back. First of all, you had one. Stop, I said. What's the problem?
Leah, I got only duplicates.
What did you get duplicates of, Abigail?
Penelope Friends and People Twilight.
And what are those?
Let me show you.
No, I'm saying, what are those? Like
Fancy Friends.
fantasy friends. Stop eating my chocolate. You have fantasy friends. She's upset about fantasy friends.
I really was excited.
So you're excited. You got 2 more fantasy friends. You're gonna, at this point, you guys have so many of them, you're going to get doubles.
But it's not fair.
It is very fair. You remember when you got the mermaid and she didn't?
But she didn't get a double.
Okay, relax. They're toys. And please don't make me take them away if you're going to act like that.
No.
I know, but if I don't get them and I take them away and you don't have them, you won't be crying. Okay? Because what do I always tell you? What's happening outside? What's happening outside? What's happening outside? Speak up. What's happening outside? How are we going to act up? Okay. People are dying and kids are hungry. Be happy that you got a double of a toy. Pick it up and stop while you ahead. I'm gonna beat my kids. You gonna be alright. I don't beat my kids. I don't feel like I need to yell at my kids. You need to understand the words coming out of my mouth. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
7, 9, 10.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to sleep now.
Count how many.
So, good night. I probably won't be back tomorrow.
Where are you taking them?
I'll be back in a few days. Maybe a week. Maybe 2. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. Like the pandemic going on right now. You don't know what's gonna change by tomorrow. But America as we know it is dead. And when I say America as we know it is dead, it's like the way of life that we were having before is gone. That's over with. It's dead. So, it's been real. It's been about 45 minutes. I'm kind of going to peek it out there. And thank you. Thank you all who dropped in. Thank you all for stopping by. My YouTube, my Facebook, my Instagram. I look forward to speaking to a lot of people that I worked with in the past. If you are one of those people that I worked with in the past, or that, you know, you just like to talk to me, you know, from junior high school, you want to ask me some questions. Maybe you got something to hash out with me. Maybe I did something to you. I don't know. Because sometimes people be like upset at me, and I have zero clue why they're upset. I really do not know why. So I'm open to really clearing the air on a lot of things. I mean, we living in Corona days. Ain't nobody got no time to waste. We living in Corona days. Ain't nobody got no time to waste. Anyway, bye. See y'all. Deuces. See, it just happens so bad. Like, it's so horrible. But I really want to do this. But I'm from 2 so this happens. What are you going to do? Bougie, bad, and classy. Bougie, bad, and classy. Peace out, y'all. Later. I'm out of here. See y'all on the flip side. When I come back next time, I'm going to perform Flipside. One of my poems that I did in college. And I performed it in college too. Alright, peace out, y'all.